Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're going to cover today on the last day of 2023 is a fight that is setting up from multiple different liberal jurisdictions against gun rights around sensitive places. California just issued another issue from the Ninth Circuit, which is going to set this fight up even more. So now, we're going to walk through what this is going to look like because the battle royale that is being put out on the chessboard is a pretty interesting one. Everything will be linked in the description box below. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And one of the things I just want to say really quickly before we get into this, guys, if you want to make content of your own and you want to have a voice in this, you want to make shorts, you want to make videos, take clips of this program. That's perfectly fine. Take it, everything's sourced, do it, and send it out. And we can further this message of the Second Amendment by just doing something as simple as that. So I don't know why, if that helps. Let me know if it's something you guys would do. But either way, let me know. All right, check this out. Court ruling clears way for California to ban carrying guns in most public places. Now, this is about sensitive places, and this came out yesterday. Let me show you what they're doing, and then I'll lay out the fight. As you can see, timestamp Saturday, 30th December. A federal appeals court on Saturday cleared the way for a California law that bans the carrying of guns in most public places to take effect at the start of 2024, as the panel put on hold a judge's ruling declaring the measure unconstitutional. We covered that a lot when Gavin Newsom was, flipping out about it being called repugnant. It is repugnant. But anyway, let's keep going. The Ninth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals suspended a 20 December injunction issued by a judge who concluded the Democrat-led state's laws violated the rights of citizens to keep and bear arms under the U.S. Constitution's Second Amendment. He is correct, and that's absolutely factual. Now, before I get too deep into more of these weeds here, I want to draw attention to something else. You've got now the Ninth Circuit. You've got California. You have New York doing sensitive places. You have New Jersey doing sensitive places. When you look at what was the impetus for the Bruen decision, it was something called the law was a Sullivan law. Okay, so that it's an old law, doesn't matter. The point is you had to prove you had a need for a gun. Well, a lot of states said we might issue it, we may issue it, we'll let you know. Well, that's unconstitutional. So the response is now, we're going to do sensitive places from the left. They've replaced may issue with sensitive places. The big thing here is this has just moved the Overton window to the sensitive places, and you're setting up the exact same fight. The left, the gun controllers, the gun control advocates, they always move in lockstep. There's never one group that does something different and they never try anything different. It's always, sensitive places in New York, sensitive places in California. New Jersey, I like that too. Let's get some of those. That's the way this works. But let's continue because that's the big fight we're seeing brew here. The three-judge panel issued an administrative stay that put the injunction on hold until a different Ninth Circuit panel can consider whether to issue an even longer pause where the litigation plays out. This is the big thing here. I know it's annoying to have the back and forth of, hey, we won. Gavin Newsom throws a temper tantrum and just hair gel melts. Hey, Ninth Circuit, they won. I know it's annoying. But as you go up these chains and you've got multiple circuit courts doing multiple different things, understand the litany of gun cases that the Supreme Court is going to be petitioned with. You've got sensitive places, California, New York, New Jersey. Those are three really good ones. And then you also have Hawaii. Okay, well, now you're starting to see a pretty big pattern going towards this is an issue that you need to address. Then you've got AR bans. Again, Oregon, California, New York, New Jersey, all of these places, Connecticut. It's all shaping up in these little pyramids going towards the Supreme Court. You also have the ATF through the frames and receivers rule, the pistol brace rule. They are all going to court and they're all coming to a head. If you thought the Bruen decision was like the pinnacle where it's going to start trending downward on gun control, we've got even more coming. The gun controllers have no idea because the battle that is being laid out on this chessboard is expansive. But let's continue. That's the whole point of this video. California, which has some of the strictest gun control laws in the United States, was among a group of states with laws similar to those in New York and following the U.S. Supreme Court decision, moved to revamp its firearm regulations. Under California's new law, people could not carry concealed guns in 26 categories of sensitive places. Hospitals, playgrounds, stadiums, zoos, places of worship, regardless of whether or not they had permits to carry concealed weapons. That's the entire point. Oh yeah, we gave you the permit. Yeah, we have to now. But You can't carry it anywhere. That's why the judge literally said this is repugnant to the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. It is repugnant. They're trying the best that they can to still maintain control and power, but they don't have the ability to do so, which is why all these different circuit decisions are working their way up, and it's going to get back to the SCOTUS. This is going to be a thing. Sensitive places has the potential to be the next Bruen, in which it really kicks them in the gonads. But anyway, let me show you some more stuff here, and then we'll wrap this. The U.S. District Court Judge Cormac Carney, an appointee of Republican former President George W. Bush on 20th December, agreed and blocked the law pending the outcome of the case. That's what we talked about. The law turns nearly every public place in California into a sensitive place, effectively abolishing the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding and exceptionally qualified citizens to be armed to defend themselves in public, Carney wrote. And that's the big point. You are putting more onus on people who have their gun rights and who have done nothing wrong than criminals who walk around with guns ignoring your laws, and they do whatever they want because, hey, knock knock, they're criminals. When you have this not just going on as an outlier in California, when you have it going on in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Oregon, Washington, all the gun control mainstays, Chicago, you're going to draw enough issue and enough injury to the people of the United States to where the Supreme Court is more inclined to act. They're letting the courts work this out so they figure out the constitutionality, or non-constitutionality. Even going back to Alito, I believe it was in January of this year, where he said, stay the course, don't give up. We're going to let this keep on flowing through. You've seen this over and over and over again. And what's setting up, again, point of this video, is you've got the gun-controlling states setting up for another massive loss because they all did the exact same thing with very little variation, causing the exact same injury to a multitude of millions of tens of millions of people. That's the entire point. Last thing, and this is not a shocker at all because this is what they do. The California Attorney General, Rob Bonta, quickly asked the Ninth Circuit to put that injunction on hold pending an appeal, saying that leaving the law blocked would mean that tens of millions of Californians will face a heightened risk of gun violence. Total crap, bull, talking point from the left. That is complete conjecture. It's kind of like when they say you can't have you shouldn't have a gun in your home because it makes it 5 times more likely that you'll be impacted by gun violence. Likely. That's literally just a talking point. You're 10 times more likely to be free if you have a gun in the home. See, I can do it too. But that's the whole point. It's all about scaring you away from your rights. Again, wait till this coming year when we start unleashing some of the things we've got. Oh, they don't even know what's coming. But anyway, that's what I've got for you guys. California adds another check to the box of all these sensitive places being back into institutionalization, and is setting up a SCOTUS fight, which is going to be almost more epic than Bruen. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.